weird, and they just get it to like. I think a lot of men got it, but not every man. It's like it's thick here, but it's thin here, and it's thin here, it's thick here, and this side's nice, and this side goes all curly. Does anybody else get these problems, or is it just me? But I can never shave it to a length that. How do you explain it? I have to take it so far back in length to get it to look nice, otherwise the curls start appearing. Why is the curls only on this side, not on this side? Does anybody understand what's happening? Somebody please leave me a comment and hit the like button if you're watching this as a playback, because you're helping change the world by changing my channel. Kabumski. Right, so, Sunday lunch. Meatless sausages. Doesn't actually smell that nice because it's not cooked. My own made cabbage, Savoy, I think that's how you pronounce it, purple cabbage, red cabbage, purple, and Savoy, and there's also some cow in here now, but it's curly cow. Usually I use the Nero cow. So, I made that. I bought them cabbages separately, smashed them up, cut them up, put them into a bag, and then I had to buy the cow a few days later and stick it in the bag there as well. So I've got myself a healthy mixture of cabbage with Celtic salt on top. My hair is falling out again, people. Right, today, I am telling you now, I'm putting pressure on myself to sort myself out because I've had a very bad week. Alright? It started off with getting frustrated on a technology thing on the internet. It changed. I'm just going to say vibe, right? I had a good vibe. It was slightly building. I was doing my son's bathroom. I got more or less to the end of it. I got to do a couple of half days around there. And I was moving back into my stream, and then the technology side of the thing, which is to do with my stream, nothing to do with this one, was just not allowing me to do what I wanted to do, and it peed me off. It sucked all my energy, all the good energy that I'd created. So we've been doing a bit naughty. We've not been looking after our body for about a week now. Not every night though. So in the past we could go smash, smash, smash. I've done it maybe. I've not looked after my body 5 days out of the last 7. So that's not as bad as it used to be. It's positive. But my toe joints are hurting. All my joints are hurting. So I've got to get back to exercising. That to me just means doing some press ups, doing my dumbbells, getting on my treadmill. And I don't exactly run far. We're talking like 7 minutes of walking, maybe 5 minutes of running. So, and getting back to eating my healthier food because I've not been eating it for a week. It's so easy to start feeling the cloud of shit come over you with the food you consume. Do you know what I mean? Once you cleanse your body out of crap, you start feeling a bit more like, do you know what I mean? It's like being awake, more awake. Do you know what I mean? When you start off the day and you're a little bit sleepy, and then you start waking up and you feel awake around about dinner time, and then it's a bit like that when you get the shitty food out of your system. And I feel like a bit awake in my body because I've been eating shit for a week. So I've got to get myself back off the shit. So today, I've showed you the cabbage. Which showed you the meatless sausages. Here is the saucepan of goodness. Purple broccoli, people. Sprouts. My own that's not cabbage, that's a carrot. Obviously we're not going keto at the moment, but carrots are not actually keto friendly. That doesn't mean you can't have them. You can have them. I suffered for 100 days without carrots or bananas, and I worked out I could have carrots. So, asparagus, don't really like it, but it's very good for you. What else is in here? Lots of sprouts, because they're pretty good for you. Purple broccoli is pretty good for you. Carrots is pretty good for you. Asparagus, I don't actually like it. It tastes like rubber. It's like really thick rubber bands, if I'm honest. But it's good for you, so I buy it. That's basically why I do it. Hello, whoever you are. What is that? Hello, Karen, how are you? Your house looks very messy and unorganized. I make 7,500 bi-weekly, do you? I don't know what bi-weekly means. So if you earn that much money, you can get me a cleaner, or you. How can you see much of my house? Do you know what I mean? You can buy me a vacuum because I need a vacuum, right? My vacuum breaks down every 20 seconds, so you can buy me a vacuum. Now you can buy me a cleaner that can come around and fix my house. Do you know what I mean? And if you earn that much, you can take some time off of work to come around and clean it yourself, can't you? So thanks for the offers. I eat carrots with broccoli and bell peppers with eggs. I like bell peppers. That's the better ones for you. I have bell pepper. with eggs. I don't eat many eggs. I'm so judgmental, am I? You're the one who just said my house is so messy. Lol. That's quite funny. Anyway, we'll reverse and we'll start again. I was being sarcastic and funny, right? You were slightly offensive. So, but we can start again. I can start again. Do you know what I mean? I'm just doing my dinner, you know? I am just doing my dinner. You're so judgmental. Anyway, I can start again, can you? I can. So let's start again. We can be friends if you want to. You could say, I didn't mean to type it that way. I wanted to say it in a funny way, but I forgot about the emoticons and I forgot to say hi. Do you know what I mean? I forgot that we haven't chatted before and I just writ that out, you know? You could say that and then we can start again. But I can start again anyway. I don't need you to realise that because I realise that myself. You don't have the powers that I do. I have the microphone. You don't. Beef casserole slow cooked. Nice one. Song, It's Me Cupcake. Is there a song called It's Me Cupcake? I don't actually know. Maybe there's a lyric. I bet there is a lyric out there that says It's Me Cupcake. It's me Cupcake! Right, so we're doing our dinner. Pretty like a stone in my face, can't say cops, but that sounds like a song, but it could be rude. It could be getting me to say rude words. I've got to get people on there sometimes getting me to say stuff. They're tricking me, man. They're tricking me. They're tricking me. Well, I already know that anyway. You must be new to my channel. I've told many people on my channel that I ruin my own language. Some people say, where are you from? I said, well, I'm actually English, but I don't do very well with my own language. So maybe you haven't been on my channel before. I've said that quite a few times. Quite a few times. Sometimes every stream. Because I'm apologising. But it is what it is. It's on. Oh, Kurt Cobain, eh? He's not around anymore, is he? Lucky I don't sing then, innit, eh? I'm only doing me dinner. Why are we having these conversations, people? I'm only doing my dinner. Huh? Hello. Yeah, we can talk about my dinner now, people. So, doing my dinner. If you want to talk about my dinner, let's talk. If you don't want to talk about my dinner, let's not talk. Cut on this game. Pretty positive here, and I got people like, do you know what I mean? What's going on, people? What's going on? I feel like I've got to do something. There's one thing missing. Let's get me condiments out. Got a new addition to my condiments. It's not the most healthiest because it's obviously not naturally made. Mint sauce, loving it, baby. Loving it. Anyway, whoever you were, give the thumbs up. You're a very kind person. Thank you very much. Very nice of you. We always have a conversation about thumbs up on the channel. You're going to use the Jew one. What's the matter? Can't you use the Jesus Christ one? Do you know what I mean? Can't use the Jesus Christ one because I banned it. So you've typed the Jew one. That's what somebody did last time. I've never been called a Jew on this channel at all until I blacklisted the word Jesus Christ or Jesus on my stream. The next day on my live stream, after I blacklisted that word, I was called a Jew. So I'm guessing you have just tried to call me Jesus Christ. But you've ended up being stuck, so you've called me a Jew instead, have you? Why would you call somebody a Jew? Do you know what I mean? Why? I speak bad English, you know? Now I'm a Jew. The conversation's changing a lot. And my house is a shithole, apparently. Well, at least I don't give up. At least I'm going to try again. How's about that, people? At least I don't give up. At least I'm willing to try again, people. Always gonna try again. Never gonna keep a good man down, baby. I might not be a perfect man, but I got a good heart. That's all that matters. Doesn't matter if you're a Jew, if you're Jesus, if you speak your language well, if your house is messy. As long as you got a good heart and you try and do good things with your heart, I think that's the most important thing, eh? Isn't it? And you're always trying as well. You never give up. You try again. If you fail, you try again. If you fail, you try again. Nothing wrong with that. Hello, AJ. How are you? Oh my gosh. Money hungry Jew? What, you serious, dude? What would I do with money if I had money? I'd buy an electric bike so I can go out and ride my bike without the wind pushing me back all the time. Or if I come up to a hill, I haven't got to think, oh no, there's a hill going this way, I'm going to go that way. I can actually ride my bike up the hill. That's what I would do with money. Do you know what I mean? And I might treat myself to a house where I could have a garden and I could grow my own food and I can go out and ground and I could feed nature. That's what I would do with money. Yeah. 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 And I might help people with my money. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I would do. Yeah. 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 Does that make me money hungry? Money hungry, eh? I would feed the hungry if I have money. I've already got an ideal for that already. I don't tell no one about my ideals though, because they want to ruin my ideals. That's why I don't tell them my real ideals. Don't want them ruining my little ideal of helping people. Oh no. Oh no, baby. Oh no. Oh my God. Look at his nose. That might have something to do with parents. That might have something to do with getting hit in the face with a badminton racket, getting headbutted, getting punched by a mate once, which was your own fault really. That might have something to do with not having a nose job. You know, could be to do with a lot of things. You can hide your gold in your Jew caves. You sound like, once I banned this word, I'm wondering what word they were calling me Jesus Christ not long ago. I banned the word and then they started calling me a Jew. If I ban that one, what's next, people? What's next, eh? Oh my gosh. It's funny I haven't got any money, because I would do good with my money. Maybe that's why I don't have any money. I can't touch the screen now, man. I'm getting a lot of abuse on here today. I'm only doing a Sunday. It's because it's vegetarian, isn't it? Oh dear. It's because it's a veggie meal. I've gone against some people out there, haven't I? I put it in my title. Did I put Meatless in there? Is that what's caused this? The attack on my channel? I put Meatless in my channel title, I think. I'm not too sure. Maybe I didn't. Take that one back. You hide your gold. No, done that one. Secret. No. I wish I did have some. Have I got any secret gold? Where the bloody hell is it? I check my letterbox every day. You know what I mean? Never really getting anything in there. I get frets. I've had 3 threatening letters. The TV license, I told them last year I don't watch your shit. Alright? I don't watch your shitty program. I even went on the website and they're sending me threatening letters again. Do you know what I mean? Hello, AJ. Many thanks for a nice comment. And we got Hakamo is still going on about racism or something. Apparently I'm a Jew. Apparently I'm a Jew. The other week I was Jesus. Well, for months straight they were calling me Jesus, and then I banned the word eventually. Shouldn't have to ban words, but when they keep using that word, how do you annoy them? Take the word away. What do they do then? They start calling you a Jew. Do you know what I mean? Money. My house is a shithole. Where's my money then? I would never pay for a cleaner anyway, unless somebody needed a job. Do you know what I mean? They needed to earn some money. Some people won't take money, they need to work for it. You know? So if they wanted to work for it and I have money, I'd say go on then, you can go in. You can clean my house if you want to. I'll pay you triple what anybody else gets paid. If I had money, would you do that though? If you had money, would you do that? I would do that. I'd pay more than the hourly rate. I'd pay triple. Somebody's cleaning my house, you're getting paid a lot of money to clean my shit up. Right. Hello, unknown explorer. Nice one. Have you ever seen the movie Explorers? I think it's called Explorers. Great movie. Great movie. I'm going to ban the word Jew and see what word they come back with next time. Do you know what I mean? I banned Jesus, now we're going to ban the word Jew. And then we're going to see what they're going to call me. What are you cooking up? I'm cooking up meatless sausages with loads of veg. Caramelized sausages. These are onions. Caramelized onions. Right? I am not pushing veganism. I am not pushing vegetarianism. I know what? I've eaten meat all my life. I was very ill for a long time. Became a bit more spiritual. Accidentally went meatless because I was trying to heal my liver. So I was doing loads of smoothies. And I was skint. Apparently I got all this gold. I was skint, so I couldn't afford a meal. So I was just doing smoothies, trying to heal my body. So, and then I realised I didn't eat any bacon for ages. I had the odd chicken wrap, what would you call it? A chicken wrap once or twice a week. And I've realised we don't have to eat as many animals, and some food out there is really nice. Why are we all just randomly chucking meat on our plate like it needs to be there? When these are lush, absolute lush. And I do actually mean that, they're lush. Not all of that sort of food's lush, but that is. Why do I need to put 2 sausages or 3 sausages on there when I can have a meatless one? That's all it is. Where are you from? And where are you from? I'm English. I'm from England. But I talk bad English. I don't do very well with my own language, okay? We say this on my stream a lot, but some people don't come on my stream and they just tell me about it. Like today. Check the messages earlier and you'll see what they said. They're bullying me today, man. When you come on to do me bloody food, try and inspire myself to do a meatless food, and a meatless Sunday lunch. It's because of that, isn't it? I've gone and done a meatless Sunday lunch. I've gone against the curve. Wasn't intentional. Yesterday, what did I eat yesterday? I had a steak yesterday. Yesterday was a steak. I didn't get abused. Doing a meatless one today. Look at the abuse. Just abusing. Didn't get any abuse yesterday. I know I am. I'm being sarcastic. Don't feed them, they say, don't they? I feed them a little bit because they give you more comments and then your channel does a bit better and they give you more watch time. I love feeding them a little bit though. Let's have a look. Hello Callum. Many thanks for that nice comment. Can't beat a sausage sandwich. Trust me, you have these, mate. You'll be thinking, do you know what? He's actually right. Do you know what I mean? You try them, mate. Try them. Try these. I'm not joking. They are nice. I don't like the burgers. I've not been able to find a burger I like yet. So the burgers are... I just can't get past the burgers. The vegan-y, vegetarian burgers. Not been liking them. But those sausages are nice. They aren't cheap, but they're nice. So... Oh no, my hand's shaking. I got a wet hand. Have you got subs? I got some subs, I think. I don't really look at this channel this way. This channel's kind of weird because it's just turning my mobile on and filming myself in the kitchen most of the time recently, you know. With the odd 3D print, with the odd handyman video, which I'm not in because obviously I'm holding the camera, and that's about it really. So every now and again I see I got some subs. It's not really... I don't do it enough. I think if I did it daily, I'd be more knowledgeable about the subs. You just see me while scrolling. Well, hello. How are you? Hello, Leonard. Hello, Haley. And hello, Christopher. I'm just going to say hello. I've been able to defend myself at the beginning of this stream. They're already attacking me. Attacking me. I don't know why. I'm trying to get better, that's why I see that. I'm trying to raise my vibe. You want to bring me down again. Not happening, people. Not happening. Because I'm about to eat meatless. Step 1 of me looking after myself. Just did 16 press-ups on that there. On here. On an angle like this. Like that. So I didn't have to go down on the ground yet. And I got a press-up board over there. I'll do some of them later. And I might pick up my dumbbells later. And then this week I got to get back on my bike. And I got to go up my dad's and cut his grass for him. Because he can't do it himself. So. And chopped up in a mixed together with a herd of tomato sauce. You should try sausage and... Is that... And pasta? What's that bit? pastry, sausage and pastry, but chopped up in a mix together with her herb. I've been looking at tomato sauce. I need to make this. This is like a keto snack. I need to make this, but obviously having it on its own is not very great. So I need a sauce, and I thought, oh, I'll get a bolognese sauce. But then I'm like, oh, loads of bloody carbs. What's the point? What's the point of eating this keto stuff, which is quite expensive, and then putting like carbs on it, you know? So I've been looking at buying my own tomato sauce and trying to make it a bit more keto friendly, or whatever you call it. Tomatoes in a tin, or a puree or something, you know, so I can have a sauce with it, and then possibly try and do chickpeas with it. What's it called? So I need more protein, and I don't want to use meat as my only source of protein. Lentils with chickpeas. This is supposed to be quite proteiny, and chickpeas I think's got a bit of protein in it. Just a way of me getting a bit more protein. I've been and bought one of these for now, just to get a bit more protein. But I don't want to drink dairy that much. I had a milkshake last night as a treat, and I'm having another one now. This would be my third milkshake this week. 2 protein drinks and a milkshake last night. That was a treat, because it was my last night of eating shit. So I proper went for it. And either that was already in my mouth or that come out that drink. I'm not taking any chances, people. We're going to try and make our own keto meal soon. Kindness is killing me. Appreciate that. May just be what? No, man. No worries. Potatoes and chicken are my go-to. Potatoes and chicken. What, as in chips or potatoes? England's filled with chips. I don't eat chips anymore. I stopped last year. I eat them now and again, but not as like a regular thing. What's your thoughts on immigrants coming to the UK? Don't do politics, mate. Sorry. I don't watch the TV, so anybody talks about anything on TV, I won't have a clue what you're on about. Then anybody talks about politics, I don't do politics, never voted in my life. So, you hit the gym, I need to. It's one of those things that keeps going in my head. Look, just go to a gym and at least you'll be forced to exercise. Because it's like an ego thing sometimes. You're sat in there, you can't just not do nothing because you look a twat. So you've got to do something. So making yourself go to the gym is actually going to make you do something. Does that make sense? Is that a weird tactic? I think it would work for me. If I stood in the gym, I wouldn't be able to just stand there because I'd have to do something. So it'd be good for me. I've been thinking about it a lot. I've looked at a gym on the internet the other day. I've got a gym in my other room. I've got a weight bench, a treadmill, a rebounder, a trampoline, and I got a chin-up bar. I haven't done the chin-up bar yet though. So I did try and do a chin-up. When was it? There's a local park near me, and they got like an outside gym. It's not major. It's almost kind of kid-like, but it's not. But it is, if that makes any sense. And I tried to do a chin-up. Couldn't do one. I was like, oh my gosh. And I've lost a bit of weight as well. I tried to do chin-ups when I was a kid, and I didn't do very many. I always thought it was because I was really like chubby around the belly, and I've lost like 30 pounds. So I haven't got that excuse. Still couldn't even do one. What about a protein shake instead of a milk protein shake? Well, I've been looking at whey and things like that, you know. I want to try and do it in healthy meals. Do you know what I mean? That's why I was on about the chickpeas and that. Try and do it with chickpeas. I got like a low carb protein bar, but it's not very nice. So I will work on my body at some point. Where are you from? I'm from England, done that. I'm America. So just a non-fried potato, baked with nothing added. I know what you mean. In England, they all do chips. Well, not all, everybody. I was an addict to chips. 5 nights a week chips. Now I'm not an addict to chips. I'm an addict to mushrooms now. 5 nights a week I have mushrooms instead of chips. This is my first time joining. How's it going? What we cooking? I'm cooking a meatless Sunday lunch. Hello, Cozy Bear. I think I've seen your name before. How are you? Jamie. Hello, Jamie. Hi, love from Carol from England. I think I spoke to you the other day, didn't I? Somebody was using the name Jamie the other day, and I was saying hello to somebody called Carol at the same time, I think. got a drink of water with something in it. Where's me got copper cups now, people. Better for you. Right, ka-ching. What am I doing? Spoon. I've been using my own spoon and it come with a spoon. I bought, what was it called? This stuff. I bought this. Collagen. I've not been doing it for the last week. I've got to start getting this back in my body. I bought one of these. It's supposed to come with a spoon. And I'm not joking. I went through the whole bloody thing. I took it all out and it was everywhere. It looked like it was a cocaine den. Do you know what I mean? And it never had a freaking spoon, did it? The whole place was filled with powder. You're from Norfolk, are you? You got a strong accent? I bet you have. Norfolk. Northerner. Is that like Northerner? Would that mean Northerner? It's got to mean Northerner, but it can't. I use everything in a common sense way. Norfolk means north, but it's got an F in it. Is it north, or am I completely off the ball? I bet it is. I'm terrible at geography. That's my school teacher. Whoops. Right, so that's cooking. Where's my tongers? Parsnip's cooking, people. Parsnip is cooking with a sweet potato with some herbs. You see me spice up them parsnips yesterday, remember that? We spiced them up. Cats. The sausages only take about 13 minutes, so, and they are really nice. I wouldn't say they were nice if they weren't nice. We're going to put our herbs on them. So we got like thyme or thyme, I still don't know how you pronounce it. Basil, mint, garlic. Our garlic tincture's in here. Every time I say garlic, it reminds me to go in my cupboard, and because I got a honey and garlic tincture on the go. So right, that's that done. It's got turmeric in it. It's got loads of stuff in it. Cayenne pepper. I don't know how you pronounce it. It's good for you. Paprika. Something else is in there as well. We're going to play our game tonight. We're going to play our game, people. I guess I'm wrong with the Norfolk bit then. I'm going to Google that later. I'm going to see where Norfolk is. See if it's up north. It's got to be up north. But then they spelled it with an F. So, who knows, baby. So, we're going to play our games tonight. We haven't played for a few days. We've been a bit whatevered. Hello, Jeff. How are you, buddy? Jeff Stevens. I swear there was a karate guy on the movies called that once. That's a karate movie name, that is. I like that name. I'm an 80s person, see that? So there's a lot of karate movies back then. That sounds like a movie name, that does. Jeff Stevens, karate guy. A hero in karate movies. The US are getting more like karate now. You do a bit of karate over there, don't you? I'd say you do more karate over there than we do over here. It's more MMA now, isn't it? Over there now. Remember when MMA tried to kick off at the beginning and no one liked it? Now it's huge. It's weird, isn't it? It's weird. Slowly you change the way people view something because they're stuck in their ways, aren't they? I like boxing. I like MMA. I like Irish fighting as well. Certain things I like more than other ones, but I respect anybody who gets in there and has a fight. You know what I mean? That doesn't mean that I feel that they're the most important people in the world. Just I do respect anybody who stands there and has a fight. You know? If you want to have a fight and you want to make money from it and you're getting paid good money, then alright, fair enough. Same as a football player. If they stand there and the club's making a ton of money, so should the player. So same for women. If women are doing their sports and they're getting the same views and all that and people are buying their shirts, they should get more money. Same for everybody, baby. Get paid for what you do fairly. Just seems free after mine. Alright, sorry about that. It's a good name though. That's the third, I like that. That's a good name. Well, all we can do is learn from our loved ones, you know what I mean? Whether sometimes that's good or bad, you know? I'm not saying that anything your family did was bad. They might have done something good, that's what got them in there. There's some good people in prison, a lot of good people in prison that should be in prison. But hey. I'm glad you took it the right way though. I might have been chatting a bit too much there. Trying to chat. Gotta wait for a certain time limit to do my kettle. This is day one of me trying to get my ass in gear again. I haven't let myself go completely wrong like I have in the past. I have let myself go 3/4 wrong. So I can write this. In a week I could possibly write this. Before it used to take me 2 months to get out of it. Minimum 30 days to see a change. Seen recently in some of my videos. Before I started doing the jigsaw, or around the time I started doing the jigsaw, it took about 30 days to get to that. So this one I reckon I can write this in a week. Sleep's gone a bit naughty, but that's gonna... No, it's not gonna be a problem. Positivity is the key. We're an addict to this. This is my keto cream. It's not actually dairy, it's plant-based. It's freaking lush. And I'm an addict. Alright, I'm an addict. I'm admitting it now. This stuff, I'm an addict. It's gone beyond the control of being able to squirt a little bit on my food and then just be satisfied. I am now, you know, yes. It doesn't even need a lid. Once I open this, it's pointless having a lid. All it does is protect it when I put it in the recycling, because it ain't getting used much. Great, it's great for work at the office. When I seen The Office, I was thinking David Brent then for a second. Never really watched the TV show, just know a lot about it. So many bloody YouTube clips on it. Right, so we've done that. We've got to drink this water now. We're not looking forward to this water. Should we wash up some more? We did plan to wash up, but we put it in there too early. We were trying to combine yesterday's washing up with today's washing up to save the use of water and washing up liquid and the need to do it 2 more times. But we kind of mucked up by putting it in too early. What is my full name? My full name is I Am Just Being Me, and I am cooking a meatless sausage Sunday lunch. In England we have what is called a Sunday lunch. I don't know if they do it in America. I know you have, like, think of it like a Thanksgiving meal, but it's for me to thank myself for being amazing and not giving up and trying again. Sunday is a day to try again. Right, I think I can put the sausages in now. We're going to play our game tonight, so around about 6:30 we'll be playing a game. That's on my other channel. The channel that's growing the most, yes. We keep missing a message on there. We get some messages on there now and again. I keep missing them. On here I don't miss the messages that much. Sunday lunch, no. It's just something we do in England, a Sunday lunch. Like veg, you know? You do Thanksgiving. It's like I don't know if you do it every Sunday in your country, but in our country it's called a Sunday lunch. It's like vegetables with gravy. And I have meatless sausages. I had a grass-fed steak yesterday as my treat for the week. I did eat a load of crap this week, so it's not really a treat anymore. But so today I'm having to respect an animal. I'm not having an animal. And tomorrow, depending if I've got them, I've got them. So tomorrow I won't have meat either. Then Wednesday I'll have chicken. No, what day is it tomorrow? Monday. Tuesday I'll have chicken. And then Wednesday I'll have that same meal again with the sausages again. So that'd be like Saturday meat, Sunday no meat, Monday no meat, Tuesday meat, Wednesday no meat, Thursday probably some sort of meat. Or it might not be no meat. I might have a stir fry. So that'd be no meat again. With a few salads in between. So I'm still having meat, but I'm not having loads of meat. What do you want my full name? I'm going to get my full name, mate, am I? You know what I mean? My name is Rich. You're asking for my full name. That's my middle and last name. No, I'm not vegan now. I just respect my body and respect an animal a little bit, you know? That's all. Somewhere in between. Somewhere in between. If I could go vegan, I think I would. But it's hard when you've got a lot of shit going on. It's hard to keep a diet like that going. Do you know what I mean? But I'm definitely kind of a half vegetarian. Let's say that. It's just, it's a thing, like, people are so used to eating meat, they think meat is meat, you know? Well, these sausages, if you eat these, you'll be like, oh my gosh, I didn't know food it could taste like that. Do you know what I mean? I drank soft drinks all my life and thought soft drinks were the be all and the end all. Fizzy drinks, colas, whatever you want to call it. And I drank a coconut water 4 years ago, 5 years ago, whenever it was, and I couldn't believe how nice it was. I've been drinking fizzy drinks all my life. You only know what you know, you don't know what you don't. Do you know what I mean? And if you ever eat these sausages that I'm about to eat, they are lush. You will love them, and you will think to yourself, I could eat them. Do you know what I mean? Doesn't mean you're a vegan, doesn't mean you're a vegetarian, it just means that you could eat these sausages and they're actually quite nice. So that's how I look at it, you know? Like some people would do a dairy cream. I bought, because I couldn't buy this, yeah? It's nothing to do with it being an animal product or what, it was low on keto, low on carbs. I bought it and I actually liked this and I tried to buy, I couldn't buy it and I had to buy a dairy one. I freaking hated every mouthful of it. I like this. This is plant-based. This isn't an intentional vegan thing. This is for low carbs it was, and it's actually plant-based. And it's better than dairy cream. This is lush, and I mean that, absolutely lush. Bit like alcohol-free beer. Years ago, it used to be horrible. In my country, a lager was there was one, I can't say the name. It's disgusting. Now there's loads of them, and they're nice. Some of them aren't great, and some of them are really nice, and I like them. Do you know what I mean? But you'll never know that unless you've got to drink one day. You know what I mean? I'm willing to taste stuff, you know, try different things. How many years was it? I never had a Chinese meal for like 25 years, and then I had one time. I thought, this is quite nice. Don't like all Chinese food, but I did like this one Chinese meal. Do you know what I mean? It's quite nice. I always used to think chips were the be all and end all. So until I had to do a diet, that took me away from chips. And then I realised chips aren't the be all and end all. Quit coffee for a good few months. I always thought I needed a coffee every morning. Once I quit it, I realised I didn't. I still use it now, but I know I can go off it again. Fizzy drinks. I used to drink probably a litre of fizzy drink a night. I now have the odd can if I buy a takeaway, because it comes with the meal. That's about it. One of those weird things. I think we're stuck in our ways too much, you know? We go to the same shops, we buy the same newspapers. I don't buy newspapers anymore. We watch the same TV shows. No one does anything different. They're just stuck in an habitual way. I said it to somebody once and they got offended by it. I said, what do you mean? Everybody is a walking habit. You know what I mean? I used to live in the same area for 35 years of my life. I would class it around about 500 square meter area. 35 years of my life, 500 square meter area. That's crazy, man. No one else would probably think that through, you know? Used to go downtown maybe once a year, twice a year for a drink on a night out, so you could say that was probably 900 square meters, but that was only twice a year. So I spent literally 35 years of my life in a 500 square meter area. Maybe a holiday once a year. We're all just stuck in our ways, you know? I'm not as stuck in my ways as I was, but I'm aware of it now. So if I do something too much, like I've been eating crap for a week, I realise I'm back to eating crap, so I got to get that out of my system now, otherwise it's going to become part of my normality again, and then I'm going to have a bit of a struggle trying to get healthy again. So this, drinking water. Never drank water all my life. I just drank fizzy drinks or beer. Now I'm drinking a concoction of water in a copper cup because it's better for you. Yeah, baby. Here's a piece of chicken for in the week. Here's the meatless sausages. These are absolutely fantastic, people. And I mean fantastic. Here's my little kebabs. These are meatless as well. And these are fantastic as well. Not as good as the other ones I used to get. I can't get them anymore. And I've been thinking about treating myself to some, because I'm going to change supermarkets. So I might treat myself to some minted lamb again. Or make my own. Maybe I'll have minted lamb once a week. Chicken once a week. What was the other one? Grass-fed steak once a week. 3 times a week, and that gives me 4 days of eating plant-based stuff, vegetarian-y stuff, you know? It's better than nothing. Then you appreciate the meat more, you know? You appreciate the animal suffering, dying, feeding you, and it's a treat. Does that make sense? One day I could be a vegetarian again, maybe a vegan, I don't know. But at this moment in time, I need to get into keto. Be back into like low carbs. So that means no sugar and no carbs. Or pretty low. So, no chips. We don't eat chips unless we get a takeaway. There's a big bit of my carbs gone. What else? Chocolate. That's my big baddie one. But we're looking at getting something legally. What do they call it? Medical cannabis, I think it's called. Because you get the munchies on that shit. And I use it now and again when I'm not sleeping. I've not been doing too bad for a month on my sleep. I was starting to improve it. And then I fucked it up last week. Because I got all stressed. And I needed to go to sleep. So But anyway, new day tomorrow. Start again. We were nearly 30 days in, I think. We don't count anymore. It doesn't matter if you fall off, as long as you get back on again. Too many competitions in the old mind. Oh no, it's 21 days, it's 25, it's 30, it's 40 days, it's been 50 days. Too much pressure, man. So what? How many days it is what it is. The thing I regret is eating crap. It's not the stuff, it's the crap that I eat. 30 days of no chocolate bar, 30 days of no chips, and I'd improved my sleep about 30%, I'd say 35%. My sleep had improved, getting close to getting like 7 hours sleep. I think I had a couple of 7 hours. I had quite a few 5s plus, getting on to like 6s, quite a few 6s. Preservatives in meatless can't be that good. Well, is any meat good for you unless you're buying it naturally? Do you know what I mean? So it's one of them things, isn't it? People go on about what was it? What do they call it? What's the argument? The carnivore argument, the plant-based argument, is it? I don't know. I see stuff on YouTube now and again. But if you're eating an animal that's natural and wild and going around eating off the earth, it's pretty good for you, I suppose. You know what I mean? But if it's stuck in a farm and it's getting fed crap in a bucket and it's getting injected, do you know what I mean? And it's suffering all the time and it's miserable and it's hating its existence, that's going into the meat and you're putting that in your body. Do you know what I mean? So it's like that, innit? You know? So do the best you can, innit, with what you got. I eat a bit of chicken now and again. It's not the perfect chicken. It's not organic. I eat a decent grass-fed steak. It's not organic though. And I eat some meatless stuff, and I don't suffer. You know, I do not feel like I'm missing out. The hardest part is a snack. That's when I feel like I'm missing out. Is there's limitation on snacks. When you're like eating a certain kind of diet, it's hard because the snacks aren't there. Do you know what I mean? So I can't have any bread. So that means I can't have a sandwich. So I got the ingredients for the bread, but I haven't been able to make it. So maybe I can do that this week. Here's the bread I need to make. Golden linseeds, organic, and psyllium husks. Got to put that together with something else. I'm not sure what. Maybe a bit of salt or something. And I can have some bread. Then I got myself a snack. So right, so we've done the stand-up press-ups. We got to do some. Be right back. It's not as if I'm flat out, but it's micro bits in between. It's day one, people. It's day one. One day at a time. One day at a time. Sorry, Brian Lee. I didn't realise it was a separate message. I thought it was Jeff. My bad. My glasses are not strongest. I'll get back to here. I can read it a bit better. Sorry, I didn't see that it was a different person's name. I was a bit close. I think when I'm like well, sleeps well, I'm not eating all the crap, I could definitely be a vegetarian, I think. Vegan strict again. If I live not so easy, because I got a takeaway over there, and I got a shop right next to it. It's not easy to be a vegan with that on your doorstep. When you've got, you get stressed, and you end up, you're depressed or something, you can't make a meal, you need to get a meal inside of you, you go and buy something, don't you? You try and go in a local shop and be a vegan, or be keto. Try and go in a local shop in my country and be keto. You try and get out of that shop with nothing with carbs in it, or sugar. Not easy, people. We're stabbing the sprouts in a way of weakening their strength to allow the hot water to get inside, so they don't always, because they always feel hard. Got all them good juices in there, people. This is how good this is for you. This is better than a supermarket bag of cabbage. They've got all that purple water in there, people. All that goodness leaching out of the purple cabbage. The Savoy cabbage and the kale is all in there. We're going to use that for the gravy. And the Celtic salt's in there too. We've got a data warning. We hardly use this one. I accidentally shut it down and it still works. But thank you to all the people that give me a thumbs up. I appreciate it. Got called a Jew again. No. Oh dear, we're going to ban that word and see what they call me next then. So it was Jesus Christ and then it was a Jew. So we'll ban that word and we'll see what comes out next. I've drank two, right, this is what we've done today. This is step day one. We've been to the park. We walked, we didn't ride our bike, I'll admit that. We did do some press-ups on there. We have done some press-ups down there. We've drank in 2 waters, both for cleansing me. In copper. We've been to the park, we ground, we fed the squirrels. We've been out in the sunlight. I've even opened up my windows because it looks quite nice to let some air in the place, you know, get some energy moving, baby. What else did I do? Cooking a Sunday lunch, meatless. I have bought some carbs, but I haven't bought any chocolate. So this is day one. We're going to fight this thing again. There's one more thing I did. I don't know where I put it, but I can prove it. I can prove squirrel food, empty. Seat, I went to the park. And here. When I go to the park, I take a healthy tea with me, a herbal tea. Today I had a green tea. So if I go into the park, I fed the squirrels, I've ground it, got some air in my lungs, I've walked, I've used my legs, I've seen the sky, I fed squirrels, I don't know if I said that one, and I've drank a green tea. How's about that a combination of goodness, baby? A lot better than sitting on your ass watching TV and flicking onto another channel, or like I do the YouTube. And you're always like clicking on the next video, just seeing if there's anything interesting, and then you're clicking on another one. I got myself out of my house today. We're going to play our game tonight, so we're going to get back into that momentum. Go and cut my dad's grass this week as well. And treadmill. Cut my dad's grass, treadmill, ride my bike. That's what we got. That's my challenges for this week. And not eat any sugar. That's my never challenge. And not do you know what, which literally stops me eating shit. But we're going to get some legal one, like a medicinal one. We're running out, so we've got to... Anything else? Might buy that 3D printing kit that I was on about to cut the crap off, because I can't do any decent 3D prints because all the little bits of plastic get stuck on the thing. So we're going to do that. So we are 1 hour in, we've nearly cooked. Look at that sausage, people. These are lush, right? And I mean they're lush. We've got to make this chickpea snack. We've got to make the bread. If I can challenge myself to make the bread and the chickpea thing by the end of the week, or there's these keto things that I keep, what do they call it? I got a wrap machine here. This makes wraps. Not a beatbox wrapping thing, but I can keep buying the carb low wraps. That's what they're called, tortillas. They're expensive, and there's certain ones you can make with different ingredients. I'm not going to do it, but by the end of the week, if I can make the bread, make the chickpea snack with the tune, whatever that stuff is, pasta, and 3 things. Imagine if I did that by the end of the week. I'd be very proud of myself. Biggest problem for me is snacks. And there's loads of snacks out there, I'm just not motivated to do them. So food's cooking. My liver's aching. Not been feeling too bad, and I've been ruining it with the crap I've been putting in it. So I'm feeling it was like kind of healing a little bit. Not noticing it all the time. Started to notice it again. That's a week of eating shit. Do some more press ups in about 20 minutes. I'm gonna do press up boards are alright. They are actually. I recommend people buying one. I've been doing them on and off for about a month now, and I started to feel a bit, I wouldn't say muscular, but I feel like I got some shape in some places again. Whereas I was feeling a bit shapeless. Let's just say that. Now I feel a bit like I've got a shape to me again. And I'm not even doing them religiously. I'm just doing them when my motivation's there. I think the most I did was 25. It might have been 30 though. That was the most I ever did. I've not done that hardly ever. I do 20 on there sometimes, 25, which is easy. And I did 25 once on a flat one. And I've been doing the chest, no, what's it called? The tricep one. And I was struggling to do 5, and now I can do 10. So that's an improvement. And I ain't doing it that often. I do it even more often. Do it daily, 50 plus a day. I think that there would be a difference. Chin up though, when I tried to do that chin up. LOL. Yeah, it was funny, man. I thought, I've lost 20 pounds, 30 pounds. Surely I'll be able to put out one chin up. Couldn't do one. We've edited 2 videos. We've edited our streams. We've got timestamps on our streams, not this thing. Here we just let it flow. I cook some food and I chat rubbish. So, what we can do, baby. We're playing tonight. It's 6 o'clock though. We're going to play our game tonight. We haven't played it properly for a week because we've been on stuff. And when I go on that stuff, my vibe changes. I've definitely tried to quit it enough times and seen what it's like without it and what it's like with it. I drank beer for years and years and years and I never tried to quit it to really know what it was like without it. When I did quit it, it took me about 6 weeks and I realised, oh my gosh, I'm waking up earlier. I feel different. Oh my gosh, why didn't I do this earlier? Same with smoking, do you know what I mean? When I finally quit smoking, I was like, oh my gosh, what was I doing all those years? What an idiot. Putting that thing in my mouth every day. Multiple times a day. What an idiot. But you've got to quit it to realise it. Same with meat. Eating meat like it was no tomorrow. Eating chips every night of the week. Drinking fizzy drinks every day of the week. Until you gotta quit something, or you quit something, whether that's for a diet, or whether you're not very well, or you're not eating because you're not very well. That was never one. I didn't eat for months. I ate a bit, don't get me wrong. I had to have these, what do they call them? Meal drinks. A meal and a drink. I was on them for months and months and months. I can't remember how long. A year? 6 months? Something like that? A year? A year, I think. And then they took them away from me. What am I going to do? Can't take that away from me. So I might film this week, now make me cook some up. Let's have a look. There we go. Do vegans actually smell the toilet paper after wiping for health? After wiping for health reasons? I don't know, I'm not vegan. I buy good quality toilet paper. My finger never breaks through. Got all that purple goodness going back in there. Woohoo! And some gravy juice. Organic gravy, people. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Gravy. Oh, you're so gravy. Where's my spoon? I think that's enough. We didn't measure that one very well, I must admit. Maybe because we wanted more. Where's me lid? 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 go! No! Not bad. My ex-girlfriend was a vegan and she would dissect. Why? Why is everybody hating on vegans? Too many arguments in the world. I think we should all come together and be as one. I'm a vegan. Oh, I'm a, what's everyone called? I'm a carnivore. Oh, I'm a vegetarian. Oh, I'm a pescatarian or whatever it is. Oh, I'm a fruitarian. I am. Oh, let's not like each other because we have different tastes. Oh, yeah, that's great for the world, isn't it? Let's all just get along, people. This is a Sunday lunch in England, right? Look at all this space, okay? Right, that's vegetables. Most people have vegetables on their Sunday lunch. Most people have roast potatoes and parsnips on their Sunday lunch, yeah? Right? There's a little gap in the corner. You can't see it very well, so I don't drop my food. There's a little gap. I'm going to put 2 meatless sausages on there. Does it really, like, is it a big deal? Is it? 2 little meatless sausages there. That's it. You know what I mean? Still the same as everybody else's plate, except for 2 little sausages in the corner that are not going to have any meat in them. And they're freaking lush. I'm not saying that they're... Everything you buy that's meatless is lush, but these are. So, if I can have one meal today that has no meat in it, and it looks like this, why am I worried about if it's got meat in it or not meat in it? What is the problem? If it tastes lush, that's all that matters. And if it helps an animal out because they ain't dead because of me today, what's wrong with that? We don't all have to support the same football team our dad supported. Do you know what I mean? We don't all have to enjoy the same TV show that somebody else enjoys, whether that's your missus or whatever. We can have different tastes. And we can be different. We don't have to be the same. Baby. We're having milk. We need some protein, so once we make these chickpeas with these lentils and the I keep calling it tuna, pasta, I'll have myself a kind of keto-friendly meal, I think. I'll have some protein in it. I'm not sure about the carbs in the chickpeas and that. Not sure. Then, the bread. Then we're kind of... It's a lot easier to do what I'm trying to do. That protein was a bit of a problem. You need to sort the protein out. Pea protein's alright, but it's growing it. I used to grow it in my window. In here. I gotta do broccoli calabrese in here. Because the word vegan's in the comments and people are on it like a rash. You got an electric bike? At least he's pedaling a bit. See, some people on these electric bikes are not pedaling at all. My food's nearly done. Well, it's gone 6. I'm a bit gutted about that. That's about it. I don't like getting on the game late. If it was 4 o'clock now, I'd be in a really good mood. I'd be like, oh, I've got a couple of hours to chill out over there. Now I've got to eat my food and start trying to play by about 7. I basically got to force myself to do it, where I'd rather do things when I want to do them. And I think when it comes to playing a game, it feels right around about 5 to 8 to play a game, then it starts feeling wrong to start playing a game at 8. It just don't feel right. It feels wrong. Did I just put salt on that? A vegetarian Sunday lunch, people. Right? And those sausages that you see there, they haven't got any meat in them. They're made of onions. And they are lush. And I mean lush. Once I put mustard on them, I'm going to be in heaven. Okay? That's organic gravy. Decent salad on there. Decent salt. Celtic salt, people. But we're going to be loading it up with some English mustard now. I love this stuff. Bro, Indian food is vegan and banger, is it? I've not done an Indian one yet. We're going to have to get close to that. I've made a stir fry and made my own curry sauce a couple of times. That's it. So that'll be a future one for me. People, got our mint sauce on it now. We got our, can you see mustard? We got mustard on it with the old sausages ready to go. This is not a lie, people. This is actually nice. Any of you who says vegan or veggie and you're just closed off to that because your mind's like closed, these are actually nice. Do you know what I mean? The problem is, I think people out there have tried something that's vegan or vegetarian and they've hated it because it was horrible. You know, just like I don't like the burgers that I buy. I hate them. So I don't bother with them. But them sausages are pucker. See you later, people. Many thanks for the thumbs up. Catch you later. Nice chatting to you, Frosty. Stay frosty, baby. See ya. Kubunski. Ciao.